How's it going, everyone? If you've been looking for a new type of Minecraft server to play, with tons of new modes being added, this is the server for you. Over the last year, I've been building a Minecraft server that I hope is fun for everyone. It's not just an SMP. Right now there are 6 modes, tons of things to do in the hub, and the server is live streamed 24/7 on YouTube, Twitch, and Discord. So people can see what you see live and can send commands to the game through chat. With that being said, I think it's time I finally cut the ribbon on the Minecraft server. Welcome to Corey Games. Let me show you what it's all about. First things first, in every mode you're able to open the menu by clicking this compass or by doing /menu. When you do that in the hub, it'll show you all the modes you can play and a little info about how each one works. The first mode is interactive survival. Inside here there's an AI that's trying to beat the game from start to finish. You can send commands to help or hurt them, but you can also beat the game yourself if you'd like to. When my live streams are on, viewers can also send commands in. So it works like this. If I have the commands enabled for me, you can send it in just by typing TNT like that. And you'll also hear a sound if you have the resource pack. You can always do /disable commands to turn it off, or do /settings and then click the candle to turn off commands spawning on you. You can turn it back on with /enable commands. So if I type TNT, there we go. And that's how commands work. So when you join the mode, if you want to teleport straight to wherever the bot is, then you should click with the compass, then just click the ender pearl and it'll teleport you straight to the AI. And it'll say in chat whatever it's doing right now. So it's looking for a lava pool to craft a good portal. Simple enough, but if you want, you can always send commands to very quickly turn the tides on the AI. To do that, you can type in stuff like chat like I was saying before, so type TNT into the chat, and it's going to spawn on me, and it's also going to spawn on the AI down there. You can also do heal to give yourself some healing to be helpful. And as you can see, you're basically able to control what happens all the way through, because there's way more commands than that. There's nearly 300 commands. One more thing. Every single time the AI dies, a death clip gets sent to my Discord server. So you're going to be seen on stream and everyone's going to know you're the guy that killed it. If this mode sounds fun, be sure to join in and check it out. I'll be doing a more in-depth showcase video of the mode very soon. And the next mode on the server is NPC Arena. This mode is inspired by simulation games like Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. You can spawn NPCs and make huge armies fight. To start, just type NPC in the chat and one will spawn right in front of you. It'll go out and fight any nearby enemies, and you can do all the commands from interactive survival. So if you do zombie, it spawns a zombie. If you do creeper, it spawns a creeper, and so on. The arena is fully destructible, so TNT and creepers will make the map actually break. Very quickly, you'll have a huge fight going on, and you're gonna have to fight with your NPCs to survive waves of enemies. If your NPCs take out all the enemies and you have nobody left to fight, you can try the command NPC enemy to spawn yourself an enemy. You can also do NPC enemy knight to spawn a different type of NPC. There's different types of NPCs you can spawn, like wizards and mages, but I'm gonna save that for a different video. For now, join the server and give this a try if it seems fun. And the next mode is Disaster City. This is a mode loosely based on a game I used to play called Sub Rosa. It has custom missions, custom weapons, and even natural disasters that happen every few minutes like tornadoes and meteor showers. The city is fully destructible like the other modes, so when the sun rises, the city regenerates and the missions reset. When you first join the mode, you get a couple starter weapons and you can get more at the weapon shop. The first one's a shotgun that shoots out a bunch of shots, and the other one's a revolver which is more precise. So you can choose where to start your first company. There's a company right above the airport. If you go into its office, you can sneak and right punch to join the company. Right here in the center of town is the weapon shop. You can go inside and get different types of weapons, so there's a ton of ones that you can choose from, and there's also things like healing you can get. Outside of the airport, there's a gas station that has food for handling your hunger. And it's also worth mentioning everyone starts off with a phone. So if you open up with this phone menu, you can call different players or you can call specific companies. Alright, so here's how you do a basic mission. Go ahead and find one of these chests, there's a ton of them around the map, and you'll see there's a red music disc inside some of them. Take it out and put it inside this computer by clicking the dark glass pane, and then you can do the diamond to decrypt the disc. There's multiple ways you'll have to solve these discs, but to solve this one I'll enter red, red, purple, red, and if you solve it the first time you get a little bonus. Now if I hover on it in my inventory, you can see it says to go to the airport, so I'm going to make my way over to the airport. Once you're there, you have to look inside these computers to find the matching name. When you find it, put it inside of the computer like you did the first time, and then just click the matching name. After that, you can take it out and leave back to your company. Once you're back at the company, finishing the mission's really easy. Just go to the computer, put the disc inside like you did the first time, and click the emerald to complete the mission. And there you go. To get the money, go inside this chest. It'll show you how much you have, and you can either take it all for yourself or split it to everyone inside your team. You can also send it to a different company if there's any companies open. And that's the basic city mission. I'm going to add more missions over time in different jobs. I thought it'd be cool to add police missions and security guard missions and just a bunch of different things I thought would be fun. This mode gets pretty crazy even without a ton of players because of the natural disasters. They can mess up the entire city. So if you want to try new types of missions or use new types of weapons or just survive natural disasters, this is the mode for you. Okay, this next mode is called Fusion SMP. It's survival and hardcore combined. This is my take on a SMP mode where you can build bases, form teams with other players, and control the block economy. The survival and hardcore markets are merged, so survival players can sell to hardcore players, and any price changes from large buys or sells affect both game modes. What makes hardcore tougher is stronger mobs, natural disasters every 2 hours, and of course if you die you get banned from hardcore for 12 hours. So let's go ahead and go into survival right now and I'll show you how it works. If you open your survival menu, you can see there's a few options to choose from. You can choose your homes, you can open the server market to buy and sell blocks, you can also open the player market to trade with other players like an auction house. You can place bounties, so if there's somebody you want to put a bounty on, you can do it right here. You can sell anything that you're holding in your right hand right here, or you can open a sell menu by clicking this. And there's also boosters. If somebody uses coins to buy these, everybody on the server gets affected by it for the same amount of time. You can also choose your cosmetics. You can't use anything like pets because that would give you an advantage, but you can choose stuff like hats or particles so to make sure it's not pay to win. And you can also get coin printers. So these are pretty cool for passive income in your bases. Just get a printer like this and you can put it inside your base to make a little bit of stream coins each day. So in the start of hardcore, you just go to this basic safe zone. And you have to be very careful when going out of here because the mobs are more difficult. Everything is more difficult in this mode compared to normal survival. And you only can die once and then you're banned for 12 hours from hardcore. You can still play the other modes, but you won't be able to play hardcore. So as you can see, the menu is pretty similar to the survival menu. The key difference is probably going to be that there's the revive player. So if you have 10,000 coins, you can revive yourself or a friend. And I would make your base somewhere very secret because disasters can come down and completely destroy your place. Oh my gosh. The next mode I'm showing you guys is creative plots. So this is a classic creative world where you can build anything you want and you can make your own plot. So this is the 2 area plot that I have right now. If you open the compass, let me just sell it to start fresh. You can see anywhere with these black slabs, you're able to claim for yourself. So if I land here and I open the compass and then I click claim, there we go. So I can build inside of here and nobody else is able to build inside of here unless I trust them and I add them to my plot. So now if I click the menu and I go to a different plot, I can merge it. So you see how this one's unclaimed and that one's mine. I open the compass and claim, and there we go. So now you can expand it to as big as you want. And you can see information about people's plots. So if you go over to somebody's plot and you click the compass, you can see the name of the plot owner, you can see their rating, and right now they aren't rated, so if I rate them 10 out of 10 and I reopen this, now you can see they have a 10 rating. So everybody gets to rate each other's plots, they get to build anything they want, and they can buy and sell plots with each other. It's just a pretty chill mode for people that like building. Also, anything built in here can be seen in my live streams and might get used in my animations. So if you want to see your builds even when you aren't playing, join the server and build cool stuff in these plots. Lastly, I want to show you all some of the hub activities. The hub has a bunch of different stuff that you can do inside of here, like finding these presents. These can be found in any of the modes. If you punch it, you get a random amount of coins and sometimes cosmetics. Inside the hub, there's mini games you can play by talking to this NPC. So in a minute, a random mini game is going to start. If you want to choose a specific game, you can choose any of these games and it'll start as long as no other games are going. So if you choose Spleef, it'll go ahead and put you right in the game. And if you want to leave, you can just do /event leave. So there's a few different games. There's Spleef, Block Party, Hot Potato, Parkour Race, and many more. Anyone can join them and you get rewards for winning. You just have to come up here and talk to this NPC or do /minigame. And then right next to them is the Pocket Games NPC. So there's a bunch of GUI games like Cookie Clicker, Dino Run, Flappy Bird, and you can play them all inside of here. So if you click, cookies will rain down like normal Cookie Clicker, and you get rewards for passing high scores or just doing well in the game. Another thing inside the hub is dodgeball, so you can shoot dodgeball at each other, and if you get hit, you get teleported outside of the arena. I want to make it a bigger dodgeball arena soon, but I'll work on that later on. Up here, we got parkour. So this is an automatic parkour, it's not based on preset courses. When you go inside of one of these, it automatically starts like this. So then the parkour builds itself. So as you jump through, you're above the players in the hub and they can see you above them. And you can get the higher points. The one that I chose is intermediate, so it gets harder as it progresses. So up on there you can see what the high score is for all these. So on expert you can see that it's a bit more spread out and you're gonna have to do a little bit more pro jumps. I can't even do one of them. So even if you aren't playing the main mode, there's still a ton that you can do, like the soccer, the king of the hill, collecting the presents, and all the mini games also take place inside the hub. So Spleef takes place inside the hub, Hot Potato takes place inside the hub. Everything happens inside this one place. I thought that was a cool way to do it. I wanted to make it kind of like a, if you ever play like Wii Sports Resort or something like that, it's like a bunch of different little things inside of this one hub. I thought that'd be fun. Next to the creative portal, there's these 5 NPCs. The first one is the settings NPC. Clicking them opens the settings menu for you and lets you change stuff. The second one is the stat tag NPC. Click on them to see who's the best at different things in the server. I'm the number 4 Punisher, which means I've done the 4th most damage on the server. It also shows you who the top player is for each tag. So if I switch to number 1 Slayer and then I type in chat, it'll say I'm number 1 Slayer in the chat and above my head. But if I switch back to Punisher and I type in chat, it will show that instead. So you get to choose what tag is next to your name, and you get better tags by being the best on the server. The third one is the rewards NPC. This is where you can claim a ton of rewards just for playing on the server. If you're a member on YouTube or by going to my website, you also get bonus rewards that you can claim. The fourth one is the gadgets NPC. So right behind them is the vault. Let me show you really quickly. You can get these boxes randomly and from presents, but you can also use coins to get them. You don't ever have to pay for boxes, you get them pretty often just by playing the game. You also can do /menu to unlock specific items. So right there I just got a cat pet. It'll follow you all over the place and you can also ride the pet around if you're in the hub. None of the items give you any advantages, they're all just fun cosmetic items. And last up is the voting NPC. So voting is very important for the server, it helps more people find it. That might be how you found the server. So for each vote, you get rewards just to try and thank you guys for voting, because I know it's a pretty out of your way thing. Alright, that's almost everything inside the server so far. There's lots of little stuff I didn't show to avoid this video being too crammed, so I'm going to be making many more videos and shorts about the server soon. Join the server on Bedrock or Java at play.coreygames.com and join my Discord server at discord.gg/coreygames for even more cool stuff. You can send chat commands, see the top leaderboards, and watch 24/7 live streams. If you're one of the first 1,000 to join, you're going to get an OG role that will never be given out again. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the server.